Welcome back, savages, to another video. So originally the intention was just to buy all the parts for a brand new computer and just build it as a gaming PC, but I've decided to repurpose it. Now there's this thing called Chia Mining that's been going around for a couple of months. So what I've tried to do is, instead of buying the big expensive graphics card that would have gone in here, I've repurposed everything and I'm going to show you all the parts I've purchased to make a Chia Mining rig. Let's go. So the first thing you're going to need is a big bag case, and the one I've gone for is a Fractal Meshify 2XL. It's big enough, and obviously if you're going to be doing Chia Mining you need enough room in there to hold all those hard drives, and this is the perfect case for that. It's got plenty of case fans already built in on the front. It's got two in the front, it's got one big bad boy in the back, and there's plenty of room inside to put all the other bits and pieces that we're going to need for this rig. Next thing is the power supply, and I've gone for a Corsair HX750 750 watt power supply, which is more than enough to be able to power this rig and all the hard drives we're going to have, and it's got plenty of connections there to power all the HDs we're going to have in here. So that's the power supply to go for. So the motherboard we're going to go for in this one is an Asus B550F Gaming. It's got plenty of connections. It's got M2 to U2 slots on there as well, so it'll be ideal for connecting in our plotting drives. And the processor I've gone for is a Ryzen 9 5900X. It's got 12 cores and it should be perfect for doing those plots. So to keep that Ryzen processor nice and cool, we will have a cooling fan, and for that one I've gone for the Noctua NH-U12S Redux, and it's a 120mm single tower CPU cooling fan. So for the memory I've gone for some HyperX Fury. I've got two sticks which are 32 gig each, giving us 64 gig, and the particular type I've gone for this build is DDR4, and it's 3600, and that should do the trick. So let's talk storage. First of all, you're going to need a drive to host your operating system. So I've just gone for a quick, nice and simple Kingston A400 240 gigabyte SSD drive. That should be fine. So to do the plotting, you can do various other drives, but the ones I've gone for are the premium ones. Now these are quite expensive to get, and I think they're sold out everywhere. So I've got two of these, and these will be doing the plotting and be connected straight to the motherboard. And these are Intel SSD P4610 1.6 terabyte hard drive. So I'm going to have two of them connected directly to the motherboard via some cables. So to connect those particular Intel hard drives to the motherboard, you're going to need special cables. You can do it with adapters, but the best performance you're going to get is using one of these U.2 to M.2 conversion kits, where you get the data cable with the power on it, and then you get an adapter, this one here, and that connects straight to the motherboard. Now this is third time lucky. Trying to get all these cables is just unbelievably difficult. I'd ordered it twice and I've been waiting about a month and a half for these to arrive, and each time they just vanished, never made it. So I managed to get a hold of two of these cables, but if you want the best performance for those Intel SSD drives, the enterprise ones, you're going to need these cables to connect it straight to the motherboard. So for the main storage, you're going to need space, and a lot of it. Now most of the hard drives over the last 2 months have just gone right up in price, but I managed to get a good deal on some 8 terabyte USB external hard drives. Now I'm not going to use them as external hard drives. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuck them. Now shucking is basically the practice of getting a USB external hard drive, ripping it all out and just using the bare bones SATA drive that's going to be inside it. Now a tip for you is, if you were going to buy an 8 terabyte SATA drive, it'd end up being more costly than buying it as an external one. So the way you can save money is to basically buy it as a USB external drive and then just remove it from the path, and you'll save yourself some money, especially when you're going to be buying a lot of these for Chia Mining. So that's what I'm going for, and there'll be a video coming soon to show you how you can actually shuck a hard drive from these USB external hard drives. So next up is going to be the hard drive controller to basically connect all those hard drives to, and this one here is an Adaptec 71605. So it can have up to 8 hard drives that can connect to it, to these ports here, via this type of a cable. So you need 2 lots of these cables. You normally get 4 connectors on these ones. You got P1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will connect to those SATA drives to bring everything back through here. Now the weakest point if you're having a gaming setup with all this kit in is obviously the graphics card. Well, you don't need anything special for Chia Mining when it comes to graphics, so I've just gone for a very basic MSI GT710 graphics card. It's got 1 gig of memory and it just needs to basically display the screen, so you don't need anything too fancy for the graphics. So finally, rather than connecting up a powered monitor to the whole system, I've just got one of these USB port monitors, and they're nice and light and it'll display the screen perfectly well, so you don't need additional power for this. It'll just connect into USB, so you can just buy either a 7-inch one or a 10-inch one like I've got here, and you can just use that as your display. So I think that's everything. So I've got all the parts, so that's all I'm going to be doing for this video, just to show you the sort of parts you need. I'll leave a link in the description to all the parts I bought, and you can go off and buy them yourselves. And in the next video I'll be showing you all the parts when I actually put them into the PC and build it all. So in this one I just wanted to give you a breakdown of all the bits you need to build a pretty decent solid mining rig for Chia. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you savages on the next one.